Hello everyone, this is Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to go and take on Velocità as a rerun for today's live summit event in the Crew 2. It's been doing well out there since the last days of summer before moving on in September 22nd as the first day of fall. 6 events and 3 skills is about to be putting up to have a change of update that brings out to have a replacement in Seaside Speed Trap. It's about to go for only 1 off-road and slalom, and of course to have 3 no restriction only events will be packed up to go for only 1 rallycross, 1 touring car, and the hypercar for the combo event is about to be turning around and go for some changes for only 1 Italian themed summit. Just like the original, after finishing up from the USB Tour East and West Edition season from the previous, and this will have to be prepared to go for the main date around by September 17 and ends until the 24th, 2025. This is all set and good to go, and remember viewers, grab the Ferrari 812 Superfast, followed by the Pagani Huayra and the Lamborghini Gallardo LP570 dashboard Superleggera will have to be prepared to go faster up and take on the Big Land, South Trip, and Harlem East. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. So let's begin and ready to go for today's live summit event. Alright, Muscle Tour has been done and successful to have 2 vehicles to be owned and converted into a payday as the Platinum to go for the recap after doing some improvements as I had to go and ends up in rank 432nd place in 1,315,309 points. And that's not all. 1 reward part in the silver and usual to go for 200,000 followers to be packed up and go increase onto my icon level in 4,076. And here we have the return of Polar Rush is about to go for another rerun by coming soon after pole position has been revealed on the date schedule on October 8th to the 15th of this year for 2025 along with cartoon and rollout before at the end of the month. But we still have a good eye on vanity items for the green lightning smoke and incandescent tire for the epic type to go for the gold and platinum, and also for the exterior parts in case that you already got everything to be purchased when using the Lamborghini Gallardo LP570 dashboard Superleggera. So let's get started, and this will have to be prepared to go for only 1 new skill to be updated and revamped. Will be heading up to the south in Everglades. But only 1 Italian road car is about to go sides up and bring out with a monster truck will be prepared to help myself to go recommend. As I will begin and help myself to go for the 2008 Monster Truck Edition of the 8-bar 500, we might need to have a score breaker to be packed up and skill and popular to go by number of percentage at 73.5% and 89% to go for a chain combo and quickly increase on the XP. But one good kind of the Italian hatchback is about to go compact and monster truck as the weather forecast is about to go change into a snow themed background. So let's see how it goes and go short boosted on a nitro to keep it nice and full control around in the center position. I'm about to go right around and have a good cold temperature out there after a few days from the summer hot temperature. Just have to go around and main ejected has been placed to go complete. So I have to go quickly much as I can. This skill of the slalom is just much more perfect. We'll go need for speed. It's only down to 15 seconds left. Better hurry up if you're about to go with off-roading vehicle. 10 seconds left. So I finally get the hang of it and go clear on the finish line to be checked and perfect when using the monster truck discipline to help yourself to save your time. So there's only have 1 attempt clear and score point outcome to be going up in 154,168 points by 23,538 points. Perfection and Italian masterpiece to have the first skill to go improve and reserve for the rerun and Velocità. Now, let's go back to New York Airport after last week from the previous since Night Fever. But I got one quick prep work to be using on the Fast Favorite as I had decided to go in Hypercar. Got to go Fast Favorite switch and go into when driving with a Pagani Sonnet F and have the usual score breaker to be set and good to go. But it's about to get a little bit chilly out there to have the Salam the Gates. First up, coming up, and Hypercar will feel the zone. Okay, that was a close call to have a little bit more close in away from the jet engine. Better have enough speed and get there to have the main path and different strategy to go scene perspective. Okay, very nice on 3 times of precision to be dashing through. Got to take the left turn and 10-second deadline to get closer until I'll have to be finishing up soon at the end of the goal. Alright, just to be planned and much as usual to go for 27,437 points. Piece of cake, and we still got this one for only one good New York airport to have a Salam. We'll get it done to have a placement in 155,902 points and 27,437 points. Okay, let's go again to Brooklyn. Third skill and low altitude to be set, and I'm about to go for the SA42. We'll be going on position. Nitro check and going on low altitude to be reaching up by ×3. But we have done this before, so hopefully I'll have to do it again. Just I'll have to do this once, twice, and double twice. Just have to keep a good, nice speed in the air. 10 seconds left, and wait until the park will be going clear the sky. Okay, that was so close. And there goes time limit ends, and here is 23,944 points to have a third skill to be checked and go for the cold temperature condition to have a free time in session. Just as usual, 156,290 points and 23,944 points to be applied and good to go. We'll have to go speed on green light to have 3 skills. We'll be set to go on the first one in no restriction only. First up, stage number 3 of the US Speed Tour West Edition from Salt Lake to St. George. Here I come. And this time, recommend as usual to pick your own kind of Italian hypercar just in case to go pack up in the Nitro Chemist. So I really bet going in triple speed is the best time attack ever yet to have a single first ever rerun as the filters to be checked and go placement to help yourself to go recommend. Now I'll have to pick my UDRS Inspirtech livery on the 2014 Ferrari LaFerrari to be set and Nitro Chemist to be packed up into 320 per level at 1076 brake horsepower and top speed 278 miles per hour. By bet, doing one good condition after taking 3 skills to go drive anywhere or fly anywhere in the snow background until being switching up to go for a nighttime condition and normal environment. Will go forward in about 3 seconds, and here I come. So let's get started. Beat the time that Jeff did in 6 minutes and 41 seconds. That should do for only one faster Alpha Grand Prix Ghost car is the example one, and I still got this one to be packed up to go into some blue style vanities to have a nice underglow, nitro, and the night shift smoke. Going full speed and displayed, and I'm about to go time attack and craving up to go for a focusing objective mark. Time to go a little bit hill climb and follow the turns. We'll go mark up the apex to have yourself to go stable up improvements. Alright, there we go. Just have the nitro gauge by 50%. We'll have to go boosted for use. It's coming along nicely. Progression is going up into 16%. I'm so very glad to go for the LaFerrari this time. It's about to go for a true hybrid all-wheel drive hybrid, but it still have the element to go for the mid-shift layout to be titled in MR. But handling to be skillful as ever, but one good kind of a high-performance 2013 hypercar to be stay on track and will perform to become as a main priority to the Ferrari FXXK. So here goes the tunnel. just have to go increase the top speed and remain on gear number 7. But one break coming up, just stay clean until I'll be out in the tunnel soon. Okay, it's doing well, and the road surface is about to get a little bit wet out there to have a skid of recovery. But I still have enough traction to have a full control out there, viewers. But remember, don't hold back and keep up the good focus to have a single time attack for this good event for the rerun in Velocità. But the Italian stands for speed, but one hypercar Italian is about to go for a triple speed of opportunity. And there goes, 40% progression is all done. Just wait until arriving in the small village soon until heading up and turn right by around in 190-degree angle before arriving in the T intersection. Okay, still got this one. A little bit setback, might need to keep a good eyes on the precision skill set on the turns and corners by the elevation. Almost there. Just have to bring out one boost at a time until heading up in 50% halfway point. Here comes Jackson, time to go entered and leaving the small town. So a bit obvious, and I kinda think going faster to be reaching up by almost a minute of the gap distance to catch up away from the Alpha Grand Prix Ghost car for the objective mark. But this will have to take one hypercar to get in there, and we'll test it to see how it goes for the progress. We'll have to go embrace with the Italian hypercars for only one of the 3 brand new events to go temporarily for a limited time only. But it used to have all kinds of street race and hypercar events ever since by finishing up of the USB Tour update. But it still goes on available to have the first rerun for this year, folks. Hypercars are about to go creeping up and get faster out there to have some main challenges to go label as a brand new for only one good Italian themed summon will be faced up to go triple speed. But it's almost there before heading out in the forest and go straight directly to the Rocky Mountains. Checkpoint going clear. Gotta keep going, so I have 52 seconds away from the ghost car to have an update of the gap. Now it's 53.8, gonna have to keep going and do with some tight turns and straightaways to get there soon to have enough boost. So here goes Red Rock. Better have to keep a good safe center on the gravity when doing one short jump. And then main path of the route will go shortcut towards the residential area to have a small area district. That's a minute and 3 seconds on the gap to be updated. Still got this one. And then checkpoint going in and main route to go around to the left. I'm so fired up for this one, folks. It's gonna get a little bit more taste of Italian hypercar to cook things up and one single time attack to get there soon by reaching the finish line. Only 1 more percent to go and finish line is just right over here. Alright, I'll have to slow down and here's my time. 5 minutes, 31.990 seconds. See? That's how one Italian hypercar is the best recommend to have a single team summon, as I got everything to be checked and go placement in about 102,686 points, has everything to go for a checkmark event 1 is done and done. But not yet over to have a single part of a time attack, stage number 4 of the USB Tour West Edition for touring cars from St. George to Las Vegas. But it's about time to have another round after the 3rd stage to go for the combo event, so this will have to go for only 12 touring cars and Italian vehicles. Got to make sure which one is which, so I got plenty of other GT cars, including one Ducati Panicle R motorbike edition. but I got a better idea. I'll have to go and choose the 2011 Ferrari 458 Italia GT2 is about to be set and go into 803 horsepower with a top speed of 248 miles per hour. Just like the GT3 counterpart from Gran Turismo Sport and Gran Turismo 7, but however, it turns out to be slightly different for a fully race-back version to the 458 Italia as a different car class to be titled in GT2. It still have the base element from the GT3 counterparts, but I'll have to give it a shot and be prepared to go for the daytime and morning to have a Horizon feeling moment. So I bet this will have to go for only one sound of the B8 engine and pack up to go for a 7-speed transmission in about 3 seconds, and here I go. Time to beat the ejector time in 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Up I go by pulling out the nitro. So I got all the routes and the strategy to go focusing on the main turns to go inside by the advantage. But look closely, viewers, this GT2 counterpart of the Ferrari 458 Italia that uses to be serving up to have a different kind of a touring spec version from the first installment in the crew as unlimited to be used in the PC version. But much more speed, competition, and well designed to be competed in GT2 races that serves to go for only one real-going counterpart besides the 458 Italia. But the Ferrari 458 Spectacle is the best example to have this one to become as a GT2 race car. Very much more similar to the GT3 counterpart as well to be designed in Group 3 races, but GT2 counterpart to be drive anywhere in the Crew 1, the Crew 2, and the Crew Motorfest. But I say that this is very much more speed and competition to have this different set of modification to be outfit to be designed as a specified car class. But look closely before switching up to this interior dashboard, it actually does much more slightly different out there when using the GT2 race car of the 458 Italia. The handling turns out very challenging, the speed is very much more original and alive. So I had to get the route focused and proceed to the next checkpoint as progression to go up in 31%. Gotta have to keep it nice and center. Almost there by reaching up in 30 seconds soon. Passing up and go boost it directly to pull the brake. Okay, very nice. Gonna have to keep using until the T intersection is coming up soon. So there it is. Got to slow down and clip up the apex. Competition to go time attack focus is my one-way ticket to go finish line before arriving in Las Vegas. There's 34 seconds on the main gap distance update. Gonna have to get there soon by arriving in 50% halfway point. Still got this one. And then the main turn to go around and slow carefully to have the short hairpin. Okay, not yet until the full nitro will be ready up and go. Straight away, here I come and have the checkpoint to go place and clear. Alright, that's good for only 40.3 seconds to go. Gonna have to keep up and go faster on the update. Now, arriving in Lake Mean to get there soon by crossing around in the Hoover Dam. Got to work it together. Hill climb coming up, past the checkpoint, and go on the update gap distance in 41.6. Okay, sharp turn coming up. Got to make the right and switch back to the third person to see how the racing perspective to go on the view. Okay, dive down below and crossing around in the Hoover Dam. Okay, careful. That was so very close to have one single contact by the barrier. Got to keep that checkpoint to go up and clear. 30% left and moving on in 71%. So it actually does matter to see which one is very slightly different to a racing spec version of the Ferrari 458 Italia, GT2 or GT3. But I kinda say that a different version to the 458 Italia that have a different kind of a counterpart to be serving for endurance ever since from the FIA World Endurance Championship back around in the early 2010s. But still have some good base up element to be coming as a Grand Touring Endurance to be part of the GTE category. But years before the 488 GT3 came out, and it turns out to become as a racing successor to the 458 Racing Italia. But look at this, viewers. Update on the gap distance by a minute and 4 seconds before arriving in Las Vegas. So let's go make that turn and proceed to the Avenue corner. The strip is coming up to have the long bus stop. We'll come in around. And there it is. Got to go perform in a lighter turn, quicker, and sharp turn to go ace in the hole. Better place your bets. This will go for only a one achieved podium finish to have a time objective to be clear, and here it is right now in 5 minutes 36.7 seconds. But 007 just makes a good hit spot, and there it is right now by 102,892 points for a brand new record. But maybe next time, I'll have to go for a better kind of Italian Grand Touring vehicle. It's going to get much more better out there after taking 2 time attack events from the current stage and this one for the USB Tour West Edition. So third event coming up, and let's go Rallycross Racing to Dominion Forsberg number 8 at the Black Grid Motorsport Park. But I know what to do, so I'll have to take my pick and go with Lancia. It's about to be suitable to go Italian on the spice. But I bet if I had to go for the 8-bar 124 rally again, just like last time from Temecula Winery Special Stage, or if I had to choose the Lancia Delta S4 1985 with a normal, or Hoodlum Racing Crew Edition, and maybe perhaps that I never used to go for the Rally 037 1982. A different kind of a Lancia rally car from the 1980s for the World Rally Championship that brings out to go for a requirement to be placed in Nitro Chemist to be maxed out in 230 per level with 600 horsepower and top speed 174 miles per hour. But coming in, this rally car is the perfect choice example that I never used this one before on free drive in events and also for the Live Summit event. Time to test this baby out and go rally time attack to get focused in about 3 seconds, and night time is about to go full on display. Let's punch the nitro and beat Chris Forsberg time by around in 3 laps. But remember, drifting is important. If you're about to go ace up on the full stretch, it's gonna get much more strategy out there to have some tight turns to go climbing in the hills. But it actually does much more true racing masterpiece to be titled as a Group B category. But this Rally 037 is a different kind of the Lancia sports car to becoming as a rally-based vehicle. The handling turns out to become much more successor than the Stratos. And there it goes, touchdown on the ground and perfect airborne direction to be right on track. Got to keep going and stay boosted on the speed out there. One rally car and triple speed coming up to have the masterpiece of Italian rally spec. Checkpoint going clear. First lap and heading up in lap number 2. But I'll have to put up and go on the hood cam before switching into the first person view to have a nice look onto this interior dashboard. But yep, this is very much more cool out there when driving with the Lancia Rally 037 is a good kind of an all-wheel drive to be as a successor to the Stratos. But much more brilliant as ever, but the right hand side to be well featured to go place up the drive on the main position to go on main turns to be part of the rally special stage for the WRC season from the 1980s. but it can handle very well, just like the Lancia Delta and the Stratos rally car. But better yet, I bet this one should be much more expected to be predicted before moving on to Gran Turismo 7 in the future updates, but not yet until some few other GT players may seem to have some interest about some upcoming cars in data mining. But I'll have to let them to be moving on as well, so I had to get things up to go focused and interesting to go participate on further events. Got to go ace up the drift and progression to get closer as the final lap is already here. Here comes, baby! Airborne on the jump. Let's kick up this turn and bring home the podium. There's the finish line, gonna take it, and one jump for the grand finale. Oh yeah, that's 2 minutes, 47.464 seconds, and see the tally of results. Nice and awesome. 108,410 points to be clear, and 3 skills to go for a brand new improvement in Velocità has been done and success. Brilliant. Now that's what I call to have... Okay, next take and action. Brilliant. That was awesome to see one skill and 3 events has been doing well nicely to have a brand new opportunity for this rerun event. But not yet over, but we still have 3 events for vehicle restriction only, as I will begin to go for the Lamborghini Gallardo LP570 dashboard Superleggera is about to be proceed to go in event number 4 at Harlem East. As I will go on and feel the speed to go master for the Gallardo LP570 dashboard Superleggera, we'll have a good taste for the Italian pride. We'll be embraced to go 2 laps in triple speed. So let's do it, and here comes the 3-second countdown, and I can't wait to have 2 choices to go for easy relaxation to have a hypercar in the big land to the big land. So I'm going in for it. I'm about to go faster and feel the time attack to go rushing to do some skills and light velocity extreme. So I got all the strategy to be checked out, and go full all-wheel drive supercar action is coming up in the way. Got to do apply drifting turns and power slide, and then 1 jump before taking 1 guide direction to be doing a touchdown on the L rail. Let's see how it goes, and I'll have to take the left side position without avoiding contact. There we go. Hop on the rail and going on the ramp by doing 1 jump by touching down in the streets. Just like when you're about to do 1 good skill by playing Asphalt Legends Unite, but I just really think I'm gonna have to be planned for myself after finishing up from the Lab Summit event to go current for the rerun. But I still might need to get focused out there to have some clean turns and beat the asphalt after the last days of summer. Okay, that was so close. Just take 1 checkpoint, and here goes the main checkpoint by proceed in lap number 2. But it's about to get a little bit more aggro out there. Few objects might gonna have to go smash around. Just kick up with that all-wheel drive drifting. That's what I need to have a good handling respawn. Skillful, check, and doing the main scene set just like you're about to be participate in the agency's stunt performance event. Got to get focused. Keep it nice and center on the gravity and go upward and back in the streets. Okay, that should do for only 1 Italian Gallardo. We'll be doing the pride of speed. Okay, that's a good new missed object. Gonna have to keep right around in Harlem soon until the finish line. Just only have to take the last 2 turns remain. One more checkpoint left, and finish line is going right here. Okay, that should do very well to have 2 minutes, 34.262 seconds as the outcome results on event number 4 to be reaching up once again by 108,935 points. All the loop parts in Street Racing Discipline has been obtained and earned successful to have another round to go for intermediate level of the stage. Alright, looks like 2 hypercar events to go for penultimate race number 5 for the Ferrari 812 Superfast and Pagani Huayra. But I'll have to go first and have the Pagani Huayra. We'll have to take on the South Trip, and then the Big Land will go coming up to have the 6th event in the last stage. So I have to get ready. 2 events will go hypercar, let's focus, and precision to go for top speed acceleration to go anywhere. The longer it takes, the faster we'll go. Need for speed to pack up with some good Italian style themed livery. We'll go Nitro Camus at the ready. But I'll have to make it quick. I still have enough time left before tomorrow is Tuesday, before Velocità is about to be finishing up soon in about 24 hours left to go. Got to be ready up to go 3-second countdown, and time of day will go into nighttime to have a best scene in display. I'm all set and go faster on the head start to have the right side to go finish into the top 3 position. As I got the imported smoke trail to be set, and Italian Nitro will go another round for a batch of triple speed. Time to kick it up on gear number 7 and wait until the top speed to go up in 260 miles per hour, and here it is right now. Got to go slightly and lighter up to have a respawn turn without braking. The highway is the only best element for the Italian hypercar for only 2 events to have a single hypercar discipline to go for a single amount of the Grand Touring. So I had to keep up to go for the top speed, and almost there by reaching up in 280 miles per hour. Okay, here comes the main turn. Just have one more checkpoint and choose your path. I'll have to take the left one and steady up to keep the handling and center of the gravity, as I still have enough time to go for a pack up nitro by around in over 50% and max out by 100%. Okay, checkpoint clear. Got to keep moving on and stay clean around in the highway to have this one to be perceived to have the right choice, as I got myself to go moving on in the 5th race event penultimate. Okay, mark on the nitro. Main turn to go less and slightly turn to go, pulling out the brake for only a few seconds to go by 1 second. Okay, 21.4 seconds away from 7 hypercar opponents. Still got this one in the bag. This should do very nicely to have a one-way ticket to the Southern California before doing one good race at a time. But the trip is about to get a little bit more faster soon, and I still have enough time left to go for an amp up top speed moment. Time to go up and reach it for the top speed in 300 miles per hour. Early to be on time and just to be expected to have a good top speed limitation. But I'll have to save it before the long stretch is about to get closer towards the finish line. But I still have enough main distance left to go for the progression, as I'm stopping in at 71%. Okay, gonna have to keep it careful. Just make one pass by to the T-junction intersection. Almost there to be leaving the Mountain States at Mojave Desert, and go straight down to the West Coast in California. Almost there by 40 seconds on the main gap distance. Here comes the main turn, and just have to keep it nice and slow without smashing up with some few objects around in the main highway. Okay, sharp hairpin coming up. Joshua Treatland is now arriving in the main district area. Going back to Mojave Desert and go back to Joshua Treatland. Okay, nitro is all set and good to go. Let's go tap it up and just have to keep a good eyes on the pressure before arriving in Salton Sea at the west coast. Just wait for it in about 3%. Finish line check and go for 300 miles per hour to be claimed on the podium. Good run, and here is my time. 3 minutes, 54 seconds with a decimal of 447. And that brings out to have a standard outcome to go for 118,077 points is only have a one achieved attempted record for only a single hypercar when using the Pagani Huayra 2013. Last race coming up, and better grab the Ferrari 812 Superfast. Big Land is about to go for a best moment out there to go high speed acceleration just like the South Trip. So I got everything to be set and well modified to go for only one batch of the hypercar for only an example to have an 812 Superfast to be set and change up the condition to go for nighttime or daytime. But you know it is, so I still have one Italian livery to be well exclusive and pack up to go for the Nitro Chemist will be at the ready. But no GT Wing spoiler, and I got everything to be fully modified and set up to go for 1029 horsepower, top speed in 278 miles per hour to get up in about 300 miles per hour at the per level, and 320 to be packed up to go fully extended in the Nitro Chemist. Let's do this, viewers. I'm about to go high speed velocity to have a nice morning time in Horizon, and this time it's about to get a little bit foggy out there as I have to stay clean and remain focused after 3 seconds on the countdown. Let's join on board and bring out to have a red taste of a nitro. We'll be getting up by 300 miles per hour as the 7-speed transmission to go amp up and go onward. Feels like going for a nice easy drive to go for a high-speed race in the highway, and that should do very nicely to have your favorite event with hypercars only. But it's about to get tricky, and don't hold back as the fog is going to get a little bit more taste of a distraction as you're about to get your eyes on the road. So coming in to have a T intersection to be passed by and go clear out to have a light turn to go quickly around in the right turn direction for the main route. So let's get back up on gear number 7, full stretch, and the hill climb is about to get a little bit more expected to be soon. So I got 32% in the progression, it's all done. Gonna have to keep going, and here comes another round for a T intersection as landmark number 2. That's a good mark by 300 miles per hour, just not yet until the finish line as they're about to go clear and make the arrival in the Bajo Trail to have a main route to stay on focus. But heads up, just have to keep a good maintained formation and don't lose the 7-speed transmission if you're about to have a good pressure. Halfway point is already here and progression to go up in 57%. Full nitro is all set, and here comes another turn to keep it center up front on the gravity. Okay, let's keep it up, and almost there to have a 26-second on the gap distance to be placed on the decimal in 5. 27.4 seconds. It's going well nicely for the Ferrari 812 Superfast to be fully tuned and modified to have an increase of aerodynamics to go higher. Down to 20% left. It's going to get closer to have that left turn to go follow on the main corner. Gonna have to pack up to go full speed boosted. Okay, very nice. And just to be expected to have a less percentage around in the fog area. Just only have one more checkpoint to go, and finish line is just not yet to be seen until the last one to be going clear, and here it is right now. Podium arrival, and here's my time in 2 minutes 44.194 seconds. Has absolutely to go for a super fast done and done moment. Perfect for 115,957 points, and that brings out for only one rerun, and Velocità for the Live Summit event has been clear and achieved for the progress in 100% complete by adding up with a bonus for 100,000 points as an extra. So it turns out very nice, and well, opportunity for only one skill and 3 events is about to go for a change up for the update. As I had to take a good look for the review outcome after 2021 for the first ever original theme summon. But it turns out very nice to see some 3 restricted vehicles for the Lamborghini Gallardo LP570 dashboard Superleggera, Ferrari 812 Superfast, and Pagani Huayra, as everything to be settled in to go for only 2 skills as remain, and of course having one off-road in Everglades is doing well skillful to be replaced with Speed Trap ever since from 2021, along with some other 3 events, has got everything to go placement in 1 street race and few other hypercars to go settle in by no restriction only. But I kinda like the original, but this one is doing well to have some new challenges for Velocità, as the update is about to be carried over to have the first ever rerun, as I end up in the platinum at rank 1653rd place in about 1 day left before the 24-hour countdown is about to begin until tomorrow on Tuesday. So what do you think? It is a very good speedy live summit event for the first rerun, and Velocità viewers, 1 skill and 3 events will be putting up to have a different role and opportunity as a first rerun, just like the original to have 3 hypercar events that uses to be to have Bronx, the Trails Car Part 2, and Jersey Chainbook event as a mixed combo, just to have some few changes to go with 2 stages for the USB Tour West Edition, and of course Dominion Forsberg at the Black Rib Motorsport Park as a rallycross discipline to be prepared to go for the Italian course on the dirt. Along with Everglades to have a good effort to be on the first time in so long in the first rerun in Velocità that uses to be as seaside speed trap for the land-based vehicle to go AGP, hypercar, or gonna have to go with drag race vehicle only. But looks to me, it turns out very different well, and same effort to have a different challenge to go with some Italian vehicles to be well put up on 1 touring car and rallycross vehicle to be settled in, and have some few events to go with 3 hypercars and 1 street race discipline for the Lamborghini Gallardo LP570-4 Superleggera. So folks, what do you think about the first rerun? I kinda think it turns out very nice and well different to have a matter of perspective to be put up to have a different role in Italian speed. But after all, the platinum on the rank in 1653rd place, and very yet on time to go for the total point amount in 1,223,322 points in about 23 hours left to go before Tuesday is about to go on the countdown. But I still have enough time, and I really bet I'll have to wait until rollout will be open soon until September 24th is about to go for the 4th week as the final in September, before moving on in October 1st we'll get settled in to have a preview to have a good eyes on the main prices. But we already got the exterior parts for the Chevrolet Camaro SS Drag Race Edition, followed by rollout tire for the Epic Vanity, and the Rib Edition for the 2017 Chevrolet Camaro CR1 as well for the Silver, Gold, and Platinum, along with a Fame Pack to go starting out in Bronze as usual. But we got 2 street race events, including the Force vehicle as well, along with a touring car, Rally Raid for the Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Evolution 2, Drag Race Edition for the Camaro SS, and Rallycross for the classic Camaro RS has been suitable, reserved, and 3 skills to go settle in to have some aerobatics, slalom, and speed trap. I believe the new players will be still more likely to have a chance to get a good eyes-on impression with some different addition when reaching up to platinum, and also for the return of pole position as week number 2 for October until the schedule on date on number 8 to the 15th of this year. We'll get a good hands on the KTM 1190 RCA R Power Track Edition as a motorbike version. but still have some main prizes to go collecting up with some vanities. And luckily for the first week of October, on the 1st through the 8th, is the return of Cartoon. But remember, new players, you might need to participate on every Live Summit event if you're about to become as an icon level. This one is about to go for an unlimited season to have some different challenges. Will prepare yourself. We'll be moving on by every week. So folks, it's time for me to wrap this up before at the end of the current video. Velocità has been doing well to go high speed in Italian street race, touring car, rallycross, and hypercars is about to go forward to have a right time to go for a major step until rollout, as Septemberfest is about to be over soon before at the end of the month until October will be date on the first week. We'll have to find out to be coming up soon. Cartoon will be the first one as the first week, and pole position as another rerun in week number 2, and Polar Rush as the third week will be pending on date schedule will be confirmed by coming soon. So thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and many other social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone. We'll join to get access per price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji with my OCs, and many features to support the channel by becoming a paid member. It's the best way to help out with the super thanks as an extra, will support and grow. And also check it out on my YouTube shorts that brings out with some presentation showcase with UDRS Inspirtech, Total Drama fan art, and Dispenser Camp fan art liveries, along with some various whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on the Live Summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again at the next current video. Keep on racing, stay clean.